Listen, these are some underrated romance book couples that I need you guys to meet immediately. Their love story begins in The Words by A. Jade, and The Choice is a prequel. Well, in The Choice, you meet Memphis and Skylar as kids, and this is when Memphis falls for Skylar immediately, but his foster brother gets in the way and he takes credit for everything that Memphis does for her. But Memphis is quiet and he just decides to keep his distance. But what happens when that distance isn't doing anything and they both fall for each other still? Kristen and Josh from The Friend Zone. Now, Kristen is the maid of honor of her best friend, and Josh is the best man of his best friend. So, of course, they have to come together, but they are always bickering, and it is just, their dynamic is everything. Eventually, they become friends, but what happens when these feelings are there, but then he talks about how he wants a big family, but she has PCOS and she doesn't think that she could give him that. And oh my gosh, there's so much to this story, but I am obsessed. Rosie and Nate from Dear Rosie by S.J. Tilley. These two are neighbors as little kids, but then eventually he moves away and they lose all connection, and she loses the only comfort and security that she ever had in her life. Well, years later, they are back in each other's lives, but he doesn't recognize her until he does, and he is not letting her get away. He's gonna prove to her that he is the man that she needs, and they are ride or die. Aurora and Knox from Fierce Obsession by S. Masery. So they've known each other as little kids. They share a love for hockey. Feelings might have always been there, but she has a heart condition and she needs money. She needs an insurance to help her get an operation to save her life. So he tells her, we should get married so that you could get insurance with me and you'll be okay. Then a misunderstanding makes him think that she betrayed him, so he does not want anything to do with her. But the thing is, they are still married. So years later, when she is engaged to another man, that man happens to be his teammate in his hockey team. And when he sees that, he's like, that is my wife. But what happens when there is someone threatening her life?